But now here number 8, you make it D, but no, let's try to read again.
Okay.
Now the function of the underline, let's read it.
Oh, too many. Can you show me the choices?
You can open the PDF from your.
Oh, yeah.
Now I can show you.
Okay, so if it wasn't D, I would say but not as scary as character. B.
So if it is the letter B, what help you to know B? He said might not have been as easily thwarted in his ambition, but that means he was. That means he didn't stop his ambitions. He continued. Yes or no?
Yeah, and he talked about a certain aspect of his character.
Right? Singular patience, wildness, and was obliged to look round for other means of livelihood. That means he was impatient. He didn't stop. He does his focus on the underline. For letter D, it explains why. It refers to the underlined sentence. Why Israel is able to undertake courageous acts. Does the underline say that?
I mean, maybe because of his personality.
All right, but why he was able to undertake courageous acts that others would generally avoid? There is no comparisons. So the half of the answer correct. This is one correct. But in the underline, he didn't mention the others generally avoid.
Oh,
But that is means a common trap in the test is the half of the answer correct. This is one.
okay.
So here is the best answer. Now let's
Wait, so B is the answer.
yeah, number 9. What is your answer? See here, you make it D
B.
and D correct. Let's skip it.
Okay.
Now number 10. What did you do? Letter D correct. Perfect. Number 11. You
A.
make A brilliant. The number 12, you can see if you have it. Number 12 is right.
Okay. Number 13 as A as well.
So A is perfect. Right. Number 14, you make it C, and that is target correct. Number 15 is
C.
C. I don't think so. Let's
Yeah,
try
I didn't really understand this question.
this one. So easy.
Yeah, C.
Let me help you. He said to use the data from to complete the text. Focus on the last sentence. Let's analyze the text. It may seem that the optimal strategy for an animal pursuing prey or escaping is so the strategy is to move at maximum speed. Okay,
Yeah.
but something opposite. The energy expense of exploiting full speed capacity can disfavor such strategy, even in escape context, as evidenced by the fact that so we need fact here to prove this point only. Imagine it.
That The energy. So even while they escape, they don't use their full energy. That's what we have to find evidence.
It depends in this favor. This means it's opposite to this strategy. But that means we need an answer to support it.
Oh,
So that is the
okay.
point. To support this idea, not the main idea of this one.
But the energy expensive. Mm. Oh, B,
So letter
right?
and the letter B is the best answer.
Oh my god.
You catch it?
Maybe it's because I didn't understand the graph correctly.
No, it is the question itself. He said to complete the text. So I need to focus on the last sentence. Here we have two clauses. يبقى we need to focus on the second clause after but. And
Oh,
this favor. And we need evidence to support it. If we ask you to find weakening evidence, it's opposite to the midpoint. But here it's evidence. It's something related to it. Whatever the point, it's, positive or negative, but it must be. That is one.
okay.
Now this is class 16. Did you answer D correct? Now 17.
G.
D, brilliant. 9, 18. 18.
B.
We did B correct. 19.
Actually, can we go over 18 again? Because it was really confusing.
And because it's to complete the text, okay. Let's read. So of course I will read, but read the question carefully. So I will read, and when I come to the last sentence, I must stop. All other things being equal. If consumer psychology theory is correct, okay, this is the finding. He said this finding suggested that. What is the finding? So you must find the finding. So the finding suggests what? And what is the finding? To find the information related to. If you find the finding here, it will be easy for you to correct. So before I'm going to read, I must find what is this finding refers to. Remember? And the consumer psychology theory is correct. What is the consumer psychology theory is? But now we are going to read to find it. Let's try.
So I found someone talking about this type of questions. They said that when going through the choices, we should choose a choice that first has a subject, then verb, then object. Is that correct?
Yeah, could you repeat that again? Raise your voice.
Okay, so someone said that in order to answer this question, we have to find one of the choices. We have to find a choice that has the subject, then the verb, then object. Is that a correct way to answer the question?
Absolutely wrong.
Why?
Yes. And who is this someone? YouTuber? Student, or
Yes.
YouTuber?
Yeah.
And is the tuber is a teacher, professor, or just like
I'm
that?
not sure.
Let me help you. The test maker is not a stupid person to make rules for the reading. This is a question testing for content. He is talking about something for the writing. If you found the
Oh,
subject
maybe.
verb object, this can help you for the structure. But here we test you for content. So there is no anything about structure, about meaning. He said this finding. And what is the finding here? He said here in the last
Um,
consumer psychology theory is correct. And what is it? Because he says suggest. Suggest what? So we need to find this is the subject, this is the verb. So you must find from the text what is this finding. Now let's go to find it. Let's analyze this structure. Consumer psychologists have theorized, look, that what? That the likelihood, well, look, the likelihood that people who identify as ethical consumers, what does that mean? The author help you, meaning that they strive to purchase goods and services with positive or neutral social and ecological effects. How about these people? Well, purchase a given product positively correlates with what? With their perception of that product's effects. This is a theory, but I'm looking for what? The finding. That is means up to now I didn't find anything related to the question. But wait, in a recent study of the attitudes of the self-identified ethical consumers toward purchasing a specific mobile phone coming to market, they found that. So your finding is here. Yes or no? So we need an answer related to what here. So they said on average, study participants in their 20s rated the phone's social and ecological effects much less positively than did participants in other ages groups. Remember, he said in their what? Their 20s, it was young, less positively than in other ages. What is the content in the answers related to this point to prove it? Because he says suggest. So that means what is the consequence? What can we understand? What can we deduce, infer from this finding? Is the phone is less appealing to ethical consumers in their 20s than other similar phones? How he mentions the ages here. But look for your answer. Ethical consumers in their 20s are less likely to purchase, as he said, what? Rated less. That means they will not buy to purchase the phones than ethical consumers in other. He mentioned what? The content in the finding. Here he didn't mention the content. Well, not make comparison between the phone for young people and the phone for other people. So let it be related to the finding or not? Yes.
Yes.
If we add any answer or any point or any phrase in the answer not related to the finding, wrong. Look again. There is not a meaningful difference in the likelihood of purchasing, not related to the finding. Out of finding. Ethical
So,
in their 20s are more, it is opposite. He said less.
yes.
So why should I complete the answer? The beginning is wrong. Wrong. Now ask yourself how the test maker invent the answers. One opposite. The half is correct, but not all. One related to the question, and the one in the text. It's in the text. It could be in the text, but not related to this finding. You have a letter A out of target of a question. That's why be correct.
Okay.
That's why. But perhaps the tuber talk about something else like a structure. If I read something like that here, it is the beginning of the sentence. If I find the subject, verb, object, perhaps I find it. But this is not rule that if I find the answer, it has that. That's why. And remember, by the way, the test maker sends official guides to the teachers. We, the teachers, do not invent any books or any materials or for the trainees. No, we follow the test maker. That's why we teach you according to the test maker's rules, not the English language rules. Here, for example, why did you make it A? A is correct, but why A? Why not B?
Because it's the sentence is in the past. Was one of the was first of all there was, and the entire sentence is in the past. That's why.
No,
What?
Let me help you because the sentence started with past participle phrase. Remember, because that is will come, inshallah, we'll study it later, but it's very easy. The structure of the sentence, we can start with phrase and then comma, and then start your sentence, subject, verb, complement. It's called your complete. So subject, verb, complements means complete clause or complete sentence. Before the sentence, we can start what? Phrase. What is the phrase? Past participle phrase here, verb plus ed. After the comma, now ask yourself, did this subject, did this action?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Ask yourself, is the saloon created or the saloon was created?
Yeah, was created.
So we need passive. So it must be was created. Why we don't have was here? Because was helping verb, we delete it. We start with the verb plus ed. That means we need past participle or present participle, not complete verb like that. This is called complete verb phrase. Complete verb phrase, no. Because we start with what phrase? Okay, here past participle, we hear present participle, correct, both of them. But creating means the saloon was creating, but how? The saloon cannot create by itself. The saloon was created, so it must be past. So it's a past participle, not present participle. That means you need to memorize, to study very well the phrases, and we will revise it next time, all of them. Feel it? So,
Okay.
yeah, so from now, we can start the sentence with what? Phrase. It can be past participle, like that, or present participle, verb plus ing. Which one is correct? The meaning. That's what. So 19, you did it correct by sense, but sense has no effect in answering. The sense could be for the reading the questions because we need sense to understand the meaning, to escape from difficult words. And we have rules for reading. Now we need to test to tell me why C is correct. You did it correct, but why? Always focus on the sentence from the beginning to the end. Yes or no? Now, what does the sentence say? We have semicolon. Is before complete and after complete? A check. Her innovative tools popularized. Popularized what? There is no object.
Yeah.
So we have subject, but there is no. So it means a fragment, means lacks meaning. It's not complete thought, so A is wrong. Okay. Before calling, it must be complete sentence. It can be any sentence. By the way, remember, when I say sentence, I mean simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence, complex compound sentence, anything. So before calling, is it complete? Before calling a complete, no, so it is wrong. Now ask yourself, do we need this comma? No, common mistake. Because here verb and here the object. Can we separate the subject from the verb with comma? Wrong. Can we separate the verb from the object with comma? Wrong. So common mistake. Why C correct? Number one, we don't need punctuation because this is verb and this is object. And no punctuation. Remember, no any punctuation between the verb and object.
Okay.
See that? And that is the point. So we follow the rules of the punctuation, not by sense. That's why. But I know some YouTubers wanted to just like have views, have likes, have watches, just like to learn to earn from the digital marketing. I don't care about the some students, some of them. But I know some professors and YouTubers, they help students here. Number 21, you did letter D, letter D, correct. Why? Why not C? Because here we test you for subject-verb agreement. This is the verb. What is the subject? You must go to read. It's an example of anti-mutable. What's that? A writing technique that. So that here relative pronoun. But that is the subject of this verb. So your subject here is singular. So we need singular verb here, plural, plural, plural. Let me tell you a secret from the YouTubers, and something we call it international testing hacks. Hacks, educated guess, means some common mistakes the test maker make it to help the testers. For example, 3 answers plural, all of them plural. So 3 answers plural, wrong, delete them. 3 answers singular, delete them. Now here plural, 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 delete them. So letter D without reading. Look, without reading. But remember, this is called hacks. If you follow the hacks, you take risk. And I cannot teach you hacks, but I give it to you in case a question difficult, the sentence so hard, time is running, you are nervous, you are sick. Use it because time is running.
Okay.
Now we go for number 22. You make it D correct. And I will not ask you why. Because it's indirect. Yeah, indirect speech. I'm not asking you question. That is brilliant. Number 22, 23. What did you do? Oh, 23, we need to try again. Remember, in the writing language, a question only read the sentence of the question only. Here, ask yourself why the writer gave me this sentence. To help you for meaning if you don't know any word here. To connect as you know the meaning. Now let's read together.
Okay.
Let me help you. Look without reading. Singular, singular, singular. All of them wrong. Letter D correct. Did I read? No. This is called hacks. Some YouTubers say that without reading, boom, 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 take risk. But wait. In the test, you can follow the hacks and check the hacks. This is plural. So if you found the subject and it's a plural, so you are correct. Let's read. Such quotidian objects. And then look again, look past the participle phrase, depicted. So the objects which were depicted, not object depicted themselves. So we have subject, comma, we have phrase, comma, and then you see the subject. Start the subject, look. Painter, celebrated for his naturalism. So we have another non-essential information to describe who is Vermeer. So phrase again, comma, and then we need what? The verb before this subject. So what is the subject? The object. Do you imagine it? So we will study the structure, don't worry. But memorize this structure. Subject, comma, non-essential information, comma, verb, complement, full stop, correct. Here he wanted to add many non-essential information between the commas, okay? No problem. This is called a structural way. Another way is to ask meaning, the logic. Who or what revealed the daily meaning of a 19th century? Who, the object. So let me help you. To delete, to know the subject and the verb quickly, delete the phrases, delete the clauses, delete the non-essential information. Let's try it again. Look, this is a phrase, delete. Non-essential information, delete. Preposition phrase, delete. What is left? Such a quotidian object reveal that that is the subject. And that is the verb. So your subject here plural, your verb must be plural, so it's revealed. So we have 3 ways. One by structure, one by revealing phrases, clauses, non-essential, and one by hacks. So the hack is the last way after trying. Feel it?
Yes.
Let me test you for something again. Why not to have quotidian as subject? Because your subject must be pronoun or noun only. So your subject is plural, noun. And such adjective, quotidian adjective. The subject must be
What
noun.
does quotidian mean?
You catch it?
What does it mean?
Now ask yourself, what does it mean? That's what we need from you. Read the sentence and try to guess. It's an adjective plus object. What is described about object?
Quotidian? I mean, basic ممكن.
That is the point. How did you know? Because what is about it?
I don't know.
Let me help you. Does the meaning of this word affect your answer? No. Why? Because I know my subject must be what? Noun or pronoun. It is adjective. Why? Because it has IAN. You remember suffixes? No?
Yeah.
It's adjective IAN or AN. It refers to adjective. But that is
I
adjective.
can't hear you.
Do you hear me now?
Yes, now okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you that is the adjective. It can be known by the ends, the suffixes of the word. IAN. It refers to adjective. And the subject must be noun or pronoun. So that means I don't read this word. So if you don't know the meaning, get it. But adjective it can be basic, verbal, or the word cruel, or ordinary. Yeah, see that? Or he said here such objects. What are the objects? Basket, milk, bowl, feature. So it's simple object. That is right. Number no, my dear friend, let's try again.
Hello, I can't hear you.
Uh, number 24. Again, no B. Hello.
Uh,
You hear now? Hello.
I can't hear you.
I hear you very well.
Okay, now okay.
I hear B is no. Try again.
Okay, it's not B. Is known for his remarkable. I mean, so first of all, he talked about the sculptures. So I assume that the sentence that came after that is the description of these sculptures. So like maybe it's an unnecessary clause. So that's why it should be between brackets or like commas.
Always check all the options in the answers. What does the full stop tell me? Complete full stop, complete full stop, correct? Now I am a check. Is the beginning of this sentence correct? Is that is a beginning of a new sentence? I'm going to check.
Yes.
If you check it, you will find that at the beginning we have a positive phrase. So we have phrase and then comma and then complete sentence subject verb complement full stop. Yes, all of this information refers to subject. Look, creations so small that they are best blah blah blah. What are these creations? Sculptures. That is the subject for this. يبقى all of these to the comma يبقى that means a new sentence or not? Oh, new sentence. Because it is a beginning of new sentence. Understand?
Oh, okay.
So,
So it starts with the phrase.
so we have two clauses. The first one, Jamaican British artist. Okay, subject is verb, so subject verb, and then complements. But that means the writer, the author of this text wants to start a new sentence again. So if we have, remember like that, if we have two complete clauses like that, if you put between them comma only, wrong. comma splice mistake. If you keep it run on without any punctuation, wrong, run on mistake. If you wanted to use fanboys, you need comma fanboys between them. So complete, comma fanboys, complete, full stop, correct. Here we don't have comma, so it is wrong. Here we have comma all, wrong. Here nothing between them, wrong. Now what is the trap? That we have two complete clauses and the structure of this sentence. So that's we call it in English structure. You know, architecture, like you are building, you know, structure of a sentence. That's why. How can I know? This is a positive phrase to describe the subject. Now we check, is all of this information described as a subject? Yes. Creations, they are best viewed through microscope or sculptures, and they are very tiny. That's why we view them through a microscope. So that is called a positive. And a positive phrase, Dr. Wad, is additional information to describe something. So next time we need to revise the phrases and clauses again to help you for punctuation. We will master it.
Yeah.
25. What is yours? Do you make
C.
letter C? No. Let's try again. Look, it's the same trouble.
So B.
So it must be B, but why? Wait, we have rules. A check is before the full stop complete, from the full stop here to this point. Let's read. I read the
Reveals.
subject reveals how this works. Oh, sentence. Wait, after it here. Oh, it starts with what?
Because.
And because subordinated conjunction. Now we have rules to say subordinating conjunction should followed by what? Two clauses joined by comma. Complete clause, complete sentence, comma. Complete clause, full stop. This structure is correct. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now let's check. Because, after because, this how small size, look, subject restrict light to a single, look, comma, all light passing, the whole can, so all light, subject, passing, present participle phrase, delete, can, so we have to close join by comma or not? Yes.
So what happens if we add the it's in the question? What does it do, yani? The it's.
What is the S here?
Yes, what does it do to the...
That is common mistakes, but letter B, it's proved. Yes or no?
Yeah.
We prove letter B, so letter B correct. But why A wrong? Because that is a new sentence. So sentence, and then start a new sentence again. Between them, nothing here. This is common mistake called run on mistake. So is wait again. Look, complete, comma, complete, wrong. And by the way, we don't need it is. Why? Because it's redundant. Why should I say it is? Because say directly because what? So this is called redundant.
How?
Redundant means it's unnecessary. We already have it.
It is because does it change the structure if we add it?
It's already a common mistake. We have complete sentence, right? And then comma and then sentence.
Yeah.
So this is a common mistake. Another mistake that we don't need this it's. Why? Because it's redundant, unnecessary, repetitive words. And this is a chapter and we can revise it to know it in the
Yeah.
But wait, we need to check T. Before calling, it must be complete sentence, any sentence. After, it can be complete or incomplete, we don't care. But it must be explanation. So after calling explanation, yes. Because I said because already. Now, this is one explanation for how this works. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right, but what makes D wrong? We don't need it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. You write something unnecessary, we can delete it. So why should you use it?
So
So do wrong.
if there wasn't it, D would be correct.
Yes.
Okay. I think we have to go through the structure as you said.
Right. And it's very simple. You already mastered it. Now number 26, letter what? D, correct. Now this is a question test content logic. So we don't care about any punctuation or rules or something, but we found the meaning. But wait, always focus on the idea before. Imagine, and this is the idea before, right? And that is the idea after. Catch it to the end. You can make this one if you want with this one. The first one here. So what is the relation? As you said, it's in stack. That's one. Feel it?
Yeah.
We have a trap, and you will find it in any test. What means there here? What means there? There, it's an adverb. An adverb to what? To the verb. So do we mean that researchers should use another word there? There were exactly here? Or we have opposite ideas? And instead of using that, they use that. That means this adverb does not modify this verb at all. Does not make sense. So it's letter C is wrong. That's why.
Wait, can you explain? I didn't get it.
There in language, it's adverb. And the adverb modifies a verb. If we put the adverb at the beginning of the sentence, so it modifies the verb used. So do we mean that the researchers should use another word there, here, in their writing? But this is opposite. If it is emphasized, it can be C. But here it's the opposite. You found that?
Yeah.
You said C, it means they should use. But here he said they avoid. But how? It's opposite. This is there to emphasize the previous idea.
Oh, okay.
It's opposite. That's why. The catch up? That is
So it's used to emphasize an idea.
that is correct. So here we test about the relationship between two points or ideas or ideology. 2 sentences.
Okay.
Now jumping before the link stop what you were playing here.